Hey everyone, Lyle Montgomery here with GetFocusToday.com, an extreme power focus system. I want to talk about working when you are working. Yes, let me say it again, working when you are working, or should I say, when you should be working. You see, working is simply the action of doing something. It is the expense of energy, either working, doing labor type of work, laborious type of work if you work in the field, or it could be mental work. There is an exchange or an exertion of energy to get something done. So when you are doing something, regardless if it's at school, at home, or at work for your employer, or for those of you that have your own business, home-based business, or company, that means you should be engaged in the activities of work. However, you can only be deemed to be working if you are not operating outside of the parameter of what the work entails. In other words, if I'm paid to, let's say, be an administrative assistant, and part of my job description is to type memos, and let's say that's the task that I've been given, to type several memos. I cannot say that I'm fully engaged in work or working while I'm working if all of a sudden I should be working on typing a memo and yet I'm busy answering text messages, checking my status on Facebook. Excuse me. I'm checking my status on Facebook, worrying about who my friends are, who's connected with me on LinkedIn. I'm distracted. I'm not doing the work that I should be doing. Again, it could be browsing Facebook, chatting with friends either in person or on Facebook, LinkedIn, or any other social media platform. Or it could be getting up from your desk and chatting, carrying on conversations with friends in the hallway, what we used to call at the water cooler, but you're not engaged in work. And so the tools that were designed to help you actually may become a distraction. Facebook, for example, a tool to help you connect and reconnect with friends, old classmates, great tool, but it can become a distraction. LinkedIn, for those of you that are in business, a great tool. I use it myself. Help you connect with those in the business community, but it can become a distraction. The same is when mentally you're not engaged in work, when you should be working. And so let me leave you with 3 tips to help you stay engaged, to stay focused at work, doing the work that you should be doing. Tip number 1 is, are you mentally distracted? Or do you have a process or work area that's in disarray? Your environment is not conducive. Maybe you have papers on the wall, or something is going on that causes you to lose focus. All of us deal with focus issues at times, but it's how we're able to rebound, to realign our thought process to keep us engaged or working when we should be working. So tip number one is to assess what's going on with you. Why are you distracted? Why are you not ready to do the work? Maybe it's hard work. Maybe it's boring work. Maybe it's work that you really don't have an interest in. And you say, Lyman, I know I got to get it done, but man, I'm not feeling it right now. Here's a couple of tips that you can do. Tip number one, assess why you feel the way that you feel. Tip number two is think of the benefits of when it's done. For example, I know I don't want to do this report right now. I don't have the energy. I don't have a desire. I don't even have the motivation to do it. Counter that thinking with, man, I'm going to hunker down, get it done so that it frees me up to do the things that I really want to do. All of us have to do things that we don't like to do, or what I call we do the things we have to do to enjoy doing the things we want to do. And so rather than putting it off, go ahead, tackle it. You can do it. I have all the faith and the encouragement. I send encouragement to you right now. You are encouraged. You're strong. You're powerful. You're focused. You can get it done. Which leads me to point number three. Find the motivation to push you into a state to get it done. Earlier I talked about intention as sort of a guide. And I say we're sort of like a sandwich. You're in the middle. Intent will lead you. Motivation will push you. And sometimes we have to find that motivation to get into the state of mind to do the things we really don't want to do. So let me recap. Number one, assess why you feel the way you're feeling. What is it? Is it boring? Is it laborious? You don't have the skills to do it. You need help. You need to assess that, number one. Number two, you need to find out the benefits. Write down at least 3 to 5 benefits of what will happen when you go ahead, hunker down, and get it done. There used to be an old show, personal old show, you say, get her done. And sometimes we literally just have to get her done, or get it done, rather. And number three, find the motivation. It might be, for me, it's listening to some old Rocky fight song, Eye of the Tiger. Man, I don't feel like it, but I'm pumped up. I'm ready to tackle it. Because I realize the benefit is once it's done, it's done. So go ahead. I know you don't feel like it. I know it's not a desire. You don't have the intention. That's why you got the motivation behind you to push you to do sometimes the things you don't want to do so you can have the things you want to have. So get it done. And I'm here to encourage you and even push you if need be.